By the way, I believe Ali radiallahu anhu, I believe he was a cousin of Prophet Muhammad. I believe he was a righteous person, yeah? I believe I want if you allow me just to finish. I believe I want to be like Ali, yeah? I'm not trying to degrade Ali, don't misunderstand, yeah? Ahl Sunnah, we believe that Ali is the third or the fourth best person in this ummah. We believe that, right? So we're not just putting him down like, no, I believe I'm not doing that, but I'm not also raising him more than his level. Like, I believe Prophet Muhammad is a prophet, yeah? No one is like Prophet Muhammad, is better in this ummah than Prophet Muhammad, but I don't make him God like the Christians do, right? So there is a balance. There is a balance, and that's what Muslims should do. Have a balance. Yes, Ali radiallahu anhu is respected. He has his status in Islam, but he's not God. He doesn't have. I know you don't believe that. He's not God. He doesn't have all knowledge like some Alawis say, right? So I'm telling you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells in the Quran, obey Allah. Chapter 4, verse 59. You want to read? Tell us, obey Allah. Let's read it, yeah? From the Quran. So we can know what we should do. Allah tells us the guidance, what we should do, right? The Quran is guidance. Okay. All you who believe, obey Allah, obey the Messenger, and those in authority among you. Yeah. And if you disagree over anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. If you should believe. If you believe in the last day, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. That is the best way and the best result. Right? So if we have a disagreement between anyone about anything in Islam, then we go back to Allah, we go back to Prophet Muhammad. So we see that Allah told us to obey the Prophet, follow the Prophet. Yes, behave like the righteous companions, behave like them, be like them. But don't mention their name when you pray, when you make dua. Don't take aid from them. Don't take aid from them. Don't say, Ali, help me, give me.
We do. We say, yeah.
That's, I know you do, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. If my servants ask you about me, are you from the servants of Allah? We are servants of Allah, isn't it? He says, if my servants, which is us, we say I'm a Muslim. Allah says, if my servants ask you about me, say I am near. I answer the call of the person who prays. Who answers? Allah answers. So I don't call Ali, I don't call Umar. Even Prophet Muhammad, you don't go to his grave and ask for him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, إِن تَدْعُوهُمْ لَا يَسْمَعُوا دُعَاءَكُمْ. If you call upon them, the dead, or these people, righteous people that you call upon them, he will not hear your dua. And if they heard, they cannot respond to you. And in the day of judgment, they will disbelieve in your shirk, associating or partners with Allah. Yeah? وَلَا يُنَبِّئُكَ مِثْلُ خَبِيرٍ. And no one can tell you more than Allah. Allah is saying this. This is the Quran, yeah? It's not my words. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ الْمَوْتَى. Prophet Muhammad, you cannot make the dead hear. Allah is saying to Prophet Muhammad, إِنَّكَ لَا تُسْمِعُ. If the Prophet cannot make the dead hear, can we make the dead hear? Okay. When you, my brother, you pray in English, yeah? When you pray to Ali in English, did Ali speak English in his life?
I think it's Turkish mainly because I'm Turkish.
Okay, when you pray in Turkish, does Ali understand Turkish? Did he speak the Turkish you speak in his life?
I think so.
The answer is no. He was an Arab. He's a Quraysh. He was from the Arabs, right? He didn't speak any languages other than the classical Arabic. Even those who speak to him in Arabic today, he does not understand them. Because our Arabic is changed today a little bit. You know this. He will not understand it. So, number one, you gave Ali the attribute of understanding all languages, which is the attribute of Allah. Number two, you gave him the attribute of hearing all the voices. When you pray and he prays, how can he hear both of you at the same time? You see, my brother? Do you see? This is now giving the attributes of Allah. You see now? When I say, if he was a human, these are attributes of Allah, my brother. Me and you, we call Allah hears that, right? Me and you speak in any language, Allah understands it. That's Allah, the all-knowing, the supreme. Humans are not like that. Ali cannot aid himself. Only Allah can allow him to aid himself. His righteous deeds is the only reason Allah grants him success, right? And to us as well, Allah says, your righteous deeds are going to benefit you. Nothing else will benefit you. So when you call upon him, how do you assume him to answer you? If he cannot understand your language or hear you?
We believe he can.
That's the shirk, my brother. You say you believe in the Quran. You say you believe in the Quran. Allah says that's shirk, associating of partnership. And Allah says He doesn't forgive that. Allah says He forgives every sin except that. So how can you do that? How can you tell me, my brother? How can you tell me I believe in the Quran, and then the Quran says to you, don't do that, and you do it? How? Tell me how. You tell me. Explain to me.
This is what Alawis and their family for the past how many hundreds of years, brother?
Alawis were not there at the time of Prophet Muhammad. They were not there for how many centuries? The Quran was revealed, it was guidance for everyone. It's a new group that came in a certain time. It's a new group. I'm asking you right now, leave how old they are, that's not evidence anyways. And the Quraysh of Makkah, the Kuffar, they lived for centuries, man. Doesn't mean they're on the truth. The truth is what Allah says is the truth. Do you agree? Now I'm asking you, why do you call upon Ali if it's not in the Quran? If Allah tells you not to do it, if the Prophet told you not to do it, why do you do it? Do you know what Allah says about the kuffar in the Quran? He says, they said that's what we found our forefathers upon. Allah says, what if your forefathers were not guided? What if they didn't know? Chapter 5, verse 104. He says, what if your forefathers didn't know? What if they were not guided? So how do you just follow what your forefathers follow? Do you worship Allah or your forefathers? So Allah says, don't. Why you do it like your forefathers?
I don't know about all this.
So the point is this, my brother. Look, you are close to us. Why? You're close to Islam. Why am I saying this? Because you say Ali is not all-knowing. You say all of these things. But when you look at how you behave, my brother, you behave like he's all-knowing, like he understands all languages, like he can hear everyone, and that's all-knowing. That's why I say.
We ask for guidance to Ali. Yeah, we say.
Do you know Allah Subhanahu wa Taala? He says in the Quran.
We say, Ya Ali, help us.
Do you know what Allah says about guidance in the Quran? He says, to Prophet Muhammad. Is Ali better or Prophet Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, yeah? Allah says to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ. You do not guide the ones you love. If Prophet Muhammad cannot guide, and Prophet Muhammad is better than Ali, can Ali guide? You don't know about that.
I don't know.
Do you see the reason? Look, this is the reason, my brother, why Muslims say Alawi is not a Muslim sin.
I give a special gift.
Do you know why we say that? Look, do you know why we say that, my brother? Because look, we tell you Allah said, you tell me I don't know about that. Prophet Muhammad is better than Ali? You say he's better. When I give you example, you say I don't know, man. Maybe he's better, maybe he's not. Do you see, my brother, why we have a problem with the Alawi sects? Do you see why our problem? Our problem is what, with all due respect, my brother. You cannot claim, just one second. You cannot claim you believe in the Quran unless you follow the Quran. Go ahead.
Ali is not a deen. It's not a deen.
No, it's a sect.
Yeah, it's not.
That's why I said it's a sect. I didn't say a deen. I said a sect.
No, I'm 10 years old.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah? We're almost a minute. You're Sunni, innit?
No, a Muslim. Okay, if someone says to you, Allah is not God, and I believe in the Quran, is he Muslim?
Was he a Muslim because we believe in it?
He says that Allah is not God.
Oh, no.
Okay, so even if you believe in the Quran, some things can take you out of the fold of Islam. Do you agree?
Yeah.
We say one of them is shirk. Allah said, those who commit shirk, Allah will remove their deeds. They will not enter paradise. They're kuffar, disbelievers. Right? So some things, even if you believe in the Quran, my brother, even if we say I'm a Muslim, will take you out of the fold of Islam. I'm worried about you as my brother. I don't want you to die to go to hellfire. I don't want you to die not to enter paradise. I'm telling you, follow the Quran. You say, I believe it, man. Right? I'm saying, read the Quran, man, and follow. I'm not saying follow me, leave me, throw me in the bin, man. I'm nothing, man. I'm nothing. Right? I'm nothing compared to anyone in the past, yeah? I'm saying read the Quran, follow it. That's what the Quran, I just tell you the Quran says. Allah says, the Prophet says. Follow that, man. Don't follow your forefathers. Wallahi, they will not benefit you. Look, imagine a disbeliever is born here. Disbeliever. He's born here and he says to you, my father was disbeliever, so I'm going to be a disbeliever. Wouldn't you tell him, man, believe in Allah, you're going to lose it? You will tell him that. I'm telling you the same thing, akhi. Your forefathers are not going to benefit you. Allah says on Yawm al-Qiyamah, Day of Judgment, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ. When you run away from your brother, وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ, your mother and your father, وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ, his wife and his children. If you run from your children, your wife, you leave it. لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه. Every person has his own business. He cares about himself. Myself, man. Am I going to hellfire or am I going to heaven? You see hellfire in front of you. You see people thrown in there. You see chains. You see angels. You see all of these things. You'll not be thinking, akhi, my forefather. Your forefather, he'll tell you, I never knew you. He never knew you. Allah says, the akhillah, the closest friends, are enemies on the Day of Judgment except those who are pious following the Quran. So be of those pious people. My advice to you, my brother, leave me, leave anyone. Follow the Quran. Follow the Quran. The Quran is what is going to lead you to leave this thing. Calling upon Ali, calling upon... Wallahi, bro. One man came to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and he said to him, what Allah wills, and you will. He said to him, have you made me an opponent to Allah? He got angry. His face got red. He said, you make me an opponent to Allah? Say what Allah wills. Don't say what I will, say what Allah wills. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the will. Allah is the one we rely upon. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Ad'uni, call me, he calls me. You know, they say, they ask you about something. Then Allah tells Prophet Muhammad, tell them. So Prophet Muhammad tells us about Allah.
Yeah.
But when it came about dua, they ask you about dua. Me. Don't come to you, come to me. He didn't say, go tell them, talk to me, Prophet Muhammad, then you reach Allah. No. He says, come to me directly. I'm the one who answers the call of the person who... It's pure monotheism, my brother. Tawheed. We're Muslims. We say Tawheed is Islam. Only Allah will give him his attributes, man. We give him. Look, the disbelievers of Quraysh, the kuffar of Mecca, did Prophet Muhammad do da'wah to him? He did da'wah to them, right? He invited them to Islam. When he went to them, do you know what he said? They said, we worship the idols so they can bring us closer to Allah. What is the difference between that and saying, I worship Ali to bring me closer to Allah?
We don't worship.
No, they say we don't worship them. But we do dua to them, we call upon them to bring us closer to Allah.
No, we don't.
No, not worship. Do you know Prophet Muhammad, he said, ad-dua. Do you know what dua is? You know, he said that dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua is worship. Dua is what? So you worship, my brother, because you do dua. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, Quran? Yeah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, he said, Allah says in the Quran, she made me lose the point. That was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says in the Quran to the Christians, yeah? He says, they took Jesus and they took Mary as gods beside Allah. Right? When you say, as a Christian, do you worship Mary? They say no. But they pray to Mary. So Allah called their prayer worship. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, if you make dua to these righteous people, they're shirk, because now it's association in worship, in following Allah. So dua is ibadah. Dua is worship, man. So you cannot seek help. Akhi, can you, this one? Quran? Oh yeah, sorry. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So dua is ibadah. So you cannot, akhi, be making dua to someone other than Allah and tell me I don't worship. Because look, if Ali can aid me, yeah, if Ali can help me, why do I need Allah? You tell me, why do I need Allah? Give me one reason I should go ask Allah for it.
But he's annoying.
No, but I don't know. Ali is to you, he hears everyone, he understands every language. He's also annoying. I just go ask him, give me a child, give me a daughter, give me money. Why do I need Allah?
But like that, yeah. When we say Turkish, yeah, you can say in English or Arabic, whatever you want, yeah. But because my family doesn't know English, yeah, or Arabic, yeah.
That's fine. You can say any language. I'm not talking about the language. I'm saying when you ask him for something, he gives it to you, right? He gives it to you.
I don't know about that.
So why do you ask him? If he doesn't give you, why you ask him? Like, let's be like, this is man. Come on. If you're asking someone, look, if I ask you, give me this book, that means I know you can give me the book. Yeah. When they ask Ali for something, they believe he can give them. I'm saying if you believe Ali can do rizq, which is the attributes of Allah, Razzaq. So you believe he can give you things. If you believe he can give you things, why do you need Allah? I heard with my look. Me personally, I know someone who heard a woman say in a mosque in Egypt, leave Turkey. There's some people who are doing things like this, but now with Ali, with other people. Yeah, she went and she said, "Oh, a person called Badawi. They believe he was a righteous person." She said, "Oh, Badawi, I'm very upset." Oh, he's supposed to respond, but he's dead. He's supposed to say, "Why are you upset?" Yeah. So then she says, "I've been asking you to give me a son, and you keep giving me daughters." She believes a dead man in a grave is giving her sons and daughters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, يَهَبُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. He gives gifts who he likes. Women, female, and he gives whom he likes, male. Or he gives you both, male or female, or he makes you not have children. So that's an attribute of Allah. She's going telling the man, you can give me these things. The Alawis are doing the same thing, my brother. There is no difference between those who are in Mecca worshipping idols, saying these idols, we just make dua to them, they bring us closer to Allah.
Ali is not idol. Ali is not idol, Baba.
No, idols. Do you know the idols were what? The idols were a picture of someone who is dead.
I know, yeah.
So the difference is there's a picture and you doing it without a picture. It's the same thing, my brother. It's the same thing.
We don't worship or pray to Ali or the
Do you make dua? Do you make dua?
In the footsteps.
Do you make dua?
Huh?
Do you make dua?
Yeah.
That's worship. I just told you, Prophet said that dua is worship. Allah called dua worship. So you worship other than Allah.
No, we don't worship.
According to the Quran, you do?
No, we don't worship Ali.
You say you don't, but when you make dua, that's called worship in Islam. It's not about what we say, my brother.
Allah, yeah?
Sorry?
When we pray, yeah, we always say, Ya Muhammad Ali, always say, Allah, Allah. We say that in
Which means?
know what that means, but we just say.
You don't know, so you're saying something you don't know what it
That's how we
means.
start the
Say
prayer.
something. You said something. Fala, look,
Inshallah, man.
it's easy to understand it. You see, when the Christian they put open Jesus to God,
Yeah.
what makes them disbelievers? When they call someone beside Allah.
Yeah.
So the exact same thing you do it. As soon as you call someone to Allah, you can't.
This is what it's for how many years we've practiced, isn't it? This is like we've been for how many years?
Remember what I said? Disbelievers of Mecca, how many years? Christians, 2,000 years now. Christians, how many years they're following falsehood? Jews, over 3,000, 4,000 years. Yeah? Does it mean they're true? Hindus, older than Jews. Does it mean it's true? They're older than Alawis. Does it mean what they do is right? Worshipping a cow and eating cow dung and this?
But that's their belief in it.
No, some of them also, of course, some of them. But you're saying belief. I'm asking, is it true or false? I'm not asking, does they believe or they don't believe
I
it?
can't say anything about that because that's the.
So Allah says it's false, you cannot say it's false?
That's the own deen, brother.
So you believe everyone can do whatever they want?
That's the own deen, brother.
It's deen. I agree with you.
Yeah,
But Allah,
that's the own deen.
that's their own deen, my brother. But Allah says the only religion acceptable for Him is what?
It's Islam.
Yeah. So we're asking for.
That's true.
Yeah, we're asking for what is acceptable, not
Yeah,
for what
Islam
is.
is acceptable. But I'm saying, if someone is Hindu, if someone is Jew, if someone is this, that, yeah,
Do we advise them?
Huh?
Do we advise them?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah.
But-
Should we tell them the truth?
Look, my mum, yeah, she was Arabic, now she's Buddhist. Yeah, she converted.
Of course, because look, do you know why I'm saying this? Because Buddhism and Alawism are close. There's no difference, much differences if you actually studied Buddhism. The reality is, if you're not following the Quran, you can leave whatever you're following to anything else. But if you're following the Quran, my brother,
You've got to respect whatever someone's deen is, brother.
what do you mean by respect? Letting them worship? Yes, we do. Of course, yeah, of course. That's look, respect.
We're not putting someone down for it.
Of course, of course. Respect. We mean by respect is allowing you to practice your religion.
In my country,
But listen, my brother, just listen to this key point. Respect is allowing someone to worship his religion, follow. But respect doesn't mean I'm saying what you're doing is right. Right? If it's wrong, I will advise you. I care about you as a person, like you. I care about your afterlife, so I'm advising you. You get the point? So that's what we're trying to do. She was just, look, my brother, wallahi, my advice to you, just read the Quran, man. Wallahi, you read the Quran, it will talk to you. Tell you not to ask other than Allah, not to worship other than Allah, to seek help from anyone other than Allah. Only Allah can give you these things. Just stay on that. That's the truth, man. Stay on that. Don't like, go here and there, man.